speaking about football, there was a recent study that finds that dementia happens to a lot of the NFL players who play, particularly linebackers, defensive linemen, and offensive linemen, due to the helmet to helmet violent collisions that happen in football. They recently, Joe Namath had an event, a charity event. So they invited a lot of guys. They invited some NFL players who play now, guys who recently retired, and guys who've been retired for a number of years. Harry Carson, a great Giant football player. Shout out to Harry Carson, one of the greatest middle linebackers in football. He suffers the after effects. He suffers from dementia. He said he'll drive and he'll forget where he's going. He'll do stuff with his wife and he'll forget he put something down, and also the NFL doesn't they don't really help any of the retirees. Harry has said he's had suffered between 12 to 18 concussions. And he believes the NFL needs to address the issue of head injuries and the effects they've had on retired players. This is Harry's words. What was reported is something so many guys already know. The mere fact it was commissioned by the NFL is their study, and they are still downplaying it, is another issue. We are disappointed the NFL is going to find a way to sugarcoat it or say we need to do further studies or there's no validity to it or whatever. But the reality is we know that it's real. We deal with it every day. Several players believe that the equipment used today helps curb the types of head traumas that players suffered decades ago. And also the coaches, the coaches and the doctors, the team doctors, they might push a player, say the team is going to the playoffs, they might push a guy, we need you to play. So, even though he still isn't recovered from the concussion he suffered and might possibly suffer more damage. What do you think the NFL needs to do in terms of helping former players in their because they don't they don't help them with their pension or their health plans? What do you think they should do?
I don't know. I don't really give a shit because you know why? because these dudes, and like I said, I love them for what they do on the field, but these dudes, they don't stand for nothing. Wow. They get up there, they made all this money, they ran around, they put a camera in their face, they have no issue. Everything is good in the world. All I want to do is play football. Okay, well, these are the repercussions for just playing the game. Now you can't think straight. Now you don't know is this your daughter, your son? What's their name? I don't know. Because you serve this damn sport at the expense of what? Your own health, your own community. So fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Holipsism, your thought. It's getting real in the paint, people.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
We keeping it real.
That's pretty
it real
accurate.
Here. We keep it one. We don't keep it 100. We keep it 1,000.
I'll just say this.
Okay.
When you have a girl who's in a whorehouse, it's trying hard telling her, well, don't do anal.
Right.
Wow.
And let's just put it this way: the girl is the NFL. The whorehouse is America. We can't really expect the NFL to do anything different than what the atmosphere allows it to do. And right now, it's not about these guys. You know what? I'll give you an example. They said in certain so-called, I'm going to use that dirty word, socialist countries, that if you have a child, they'll give you time off just so that you can take care of your child at the job. Why? Because they're saying, well, we want functional. If you have a child and you're bringing it into this world, we want that child to be taken care of and to be functional and be educated, because that child is going to contribute to the society.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense. It's just normal, you know. When you're thinking about people and when you're thinking about culture and you're thinking about, you know, the community.
Mm.
But when you live in a society where you have a bunch of people who stacked all the chips on their side of the table, and then now they trying to sell some pull yourself up by your bootstraps or just capitalism and we're all competing, open competition and da 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 da. And this is the reason why you have the NFL the way it is. This is the reason why you have the NBA the way it is.
Boxing.
You're not going to change any of these sports. You're not going to change anything when the soil is not, you know, fertile for the growth that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you try not doing anal where everybody fucking and doing everything. You know, if you can't be a porn star or in a whorehouse and then all of a sudden now you want to start to have some values and morals. Wow. That's not how it goes. If they want the NFL to do what it has to do, then they got to change the way society is. And right now, it's all about getting that money. It's about pumping yourself up with whatever is necessary to get you out on that field to make your dollar. And then at the end of the day, when you can't do anything anymore, then you're in a corner somewhere drooling. Hey, maybe it was worth it. You know, I mean, if you didn't feel, that's why I feel what he was saying. You didn't feel the need to take care of yourself. You didn't feel the need to do something for anybody else, and now you expect sympathy.
Right.
I'm sorry, you know, I just don't have it. Right. I wish I had something inside. I mean, it's not like I'm being mean. I just don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to be passionate about people who don't give a damn about you.
No, they want their next check. They thinking about their next check.
You know, hey,
that's
how it goes.
Right.
Because, you know, there's guys that get out there and they don't give a damn, man, as long as they can get that extra yard to make that extra bonus or whatever. And if that's how you roll, when it comes down to it and now all of a sudden your health is deteriorating and all this stuff, that's because you made a decision to go that route. The NFL does not care about you, so don't sing no sob stories about this. Like, don't sing no sob stories about the people in charge or the people in power. We already know the deal with them. They want money. So what, you just discovered that after you got retired, that they want money?
Right.
This is a multi-billion dollar industry.
Yeah, that's what kills me. These guys want to become activists. That convenient nationalism. It's another form of convenience. Now you want to speak out. Now you have all these opinions and all these. It's wrong. What's going on? It's been wrong, brother.
Yeah.
And also, when you was playing, you didn't go get a health care package.
I didn't hear Harry Carson speak out against no former player before he came on and was playing ball and said, you know what, this guy, whoever, Gail, I don't know whoever the guy is, they deserve this, that, and the third. He didn't care, but he was getting paid.
Right.
So deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it, man. And it's funny that everybody. This is why everybody wants to talk about age, and they want to make fun of people's age. In just a hot minute, you're going to be the same age of the person you was making fun of.
Yep.
Bottom line. It's like that clock ain't slowing down for anybody, whether you old or young.
Constantly moving.
So everybody, everybody's quick to get on this temporary shit where you feel like, oh, I'm in the moment. Yeah, I don't have to answer to nobody. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. But the moment your time has passed, now you trying to spread some knowledge to the same person that you were.
Right. Yep.
That's how it goes. It's like, it's the same thing happened in hip-hop. When you get the older cats was telling these cats, blah, 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 I don't want to hear you old niggas, you just played out, da-da-da. Now you played out.
Right.
Now it's a different story. Like, well, whoa, we got to maintain the integrity of the game. Man, why you wasn't fucking caring about the game?
Convenience.
So now allow them. At least my thing is, don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Right. Say, yo, you right. I am old ass rapper. I need to.
Yeah, I am a corny nigga. When you go up and try to shake one of these new hip hop stars' hand, and they say, "Yo, get the fuck out my face, you old nigga." you know what you should do? You should go. Yes, you're right. I'll be going now.
What was I thinking about? I just want to say hi. Get out of here.